All right, so I have a busy day today, meeting with some clients, one in person, a couple just via like text. Normally have a call scheduled with another client, but um, I'm not sure if that one will happen. And then I have another call with a client that's kicking off our biggest client yet. So I'm hopping on a huddle right now with Damien. So here we go. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Doing good.
Good.
Doing good. Yeah, especially on the cloud, feeling ready to launch.
Thing. Let's see. Daniel test. Okay, the KCAN one, it worked.
You can ask during, so you handle that during the call, and I can more ask about the development configuration, secure work.
So you click path view. The ideal way is like this dimensional perspective where the path trail goes like down over here too. Just gonna run through some things on my mind. I've got some driving to do. I uh I drove like an extra 20 minutes or so to a client's business, and they weren't open because of the snowstorm. They mentioned that they would be opening a little late, and I figured that was like an hour or two, but they're still closed. So I ended up making the wrong decision, which was funny because I was just voice noting, like writing down some thoughts, transcribing, and the topic was like making the best decisions you can. And if the focus is being present and the goal is to be present as often as possible, yet life has things to do, life has future, life has past, life has things to be concerned of, things to get done. Um, there is a lot of logistics that go along with life. And so, how do you be present while also pertaining to life and all that it entails? And obviously, everyone designs their life differently. Some people have different levels, different formulas and recipes of what constitutes busy or balanced, present, or I guess non present. And the answer, I think, that is somewhat universal. There's like a thread or an anchor of truth, is that if you can be present and make decisions in a present state where you're aware of your reasoning, you're aware of how you feel, you're feeling, you're aware of the meaning, and you're aware of the act of the doing, then you have a better shot at making decisions that will be stable and you'll be able to be present during the act of doing those things. And so we have, like I have to drive, and so I can decide where I drive, which task and errand and meeting comes first, in what order, and I can just make the best decision I can because I find my mind going, should I go there first or then there, and then do that, maybe go this, do that, I'll be in the car with people and I can tell they're trying to decide which road to take to be faster, what's the best decision. And I think of this kind of like quote or saying that has been conjuring in my mind, and I still haven't fully refined the pearl, but it's basically life is a series of choices, and these choices allow us to basically constitute our lives. And so the things that we do each day and the ways that we do them matter a lot. And so our mind obviously understands that importance, and so it misconstrues that importance as, well, let's just worry all the time because it all matters. Everything matters. And it's really hard to unravel that because it's true. Everything does matter. So how do you unravel it? You have to understand that the opposite is also true, which everything, like nothing matters. And so, for example, me driving, someone was parked in the middle of the street using their phone. And my initial reaction is like, what the heck, you're an idiot, this is so annoying. And even after he started driving, you could tell he was just like using his phone and driving really slow, pulled out in front of a bunch of cars to go get coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, and just like, this guy is a jerk. And it's true, but it's also like, this guy's probably a really nice guy, and it doesn't matter. And so it matters, but it doesn't matter. So I'm thinking about this right now. So one of the practices that I have is like, you will have these thoughts, you will have these feelings, you will have this logic come up about mistakes you made or things people have done that are annoying or wrong, and mistakes you could make or things that people could do, and all these things that worry you. And all you have to do is learn how to not store it in the body and learn how to let it go. And so when this guy's slow and stalls me out, pulls out in front of people, and just, it's something that would make you feel angry. It's something that's just ridiculous. You have to also just be over it and just accept, like, even if he takes 5 minutes out of my day, that's more time for me to just breathe. And it's a moment for me to learn that this just doesn't matter. And it's a moment for me to have empathy. And yes, total jerk, but also like, maybe not. Maybe just a bad moment. And even if he is a jerk, it doesn't matter. It can't matter. It literally can't matter. Life is so precious. Life is so special. Your life is so special that it cannot matter. The things that bug you, the things that people do, the mistakes that you make, the decisions of your day that cost you 40 minutes extra of driving. It doesn't matter. Don't store it in the body. Don't hold it. Just let it go. Just laugh it off. Like, this drive is allowing me to film this video and think about this topic, this delay. And this delay is perfect. It's fine. I'll just go back to that client's place of business and pick up a check, put that money in my bank, pay my bills, give the client a big hug, plan the next month of work. Maybe I'll meet the next client at the meeting. Maybe she'll refer me to someone, and I'll just go to the next thing. But today is a good day. Today is a good day. I will say, I've got let me zoom this out a little bit. Yeah, I've got a client meeting in 2 hours. And so I'm going back to a coffee shop to work, and I'll just be there for the next 3 hours. And then I'll head to go do the things I was going to do first before that meeting. And then I'll head home, see my family, and celebrate, hopefully, that I got a check. I cashed it, paid bills. I checked on our house, which has been snowed in and the power's been out at it. Luckily, we're staying at a family's house who's out of town, a ways away, and so it kind of worked out. We didn't have to suffer through the power being out, but we do have to go check on like the fridge, and I gotta go shovel and pick up a few things. But it's perfect. Like, today is great. This extra drive is just allowing me to realize things cannot matter. Life's too precious. Life is too perfect. Things are too good. This day is too good. This day is so good. Delays do not matter. Idiots do not matter. Incorrect decisions do not matter. They don't matter. On the topic of correct decisions, essentially the job is to be present. The job is to feel the steering wheel as you drive, to see the snow on the trees, and to recognize the people driving cars around you, to see the snow flipping off the top of that car like an action movie. See the closed businesses for the winter, see the open ones, see the parking lots that are shoveled and the ones that are not, the roads that aren't shoveled and the ones that are. the signs that are tilted with rust, the new signs that glow with rainbow color on them, the sign to the farm that I went with my daughter to get apple cider donuts and go see the animals, the lights on the plow truck, the guy working probably has a kid he's excited to see tonight. He might be dealing with some crazy stuff. He might be having a great day. It looks like he's having a blast. Ravens and crows in the trees, the hawk I saw earlier, the feeling of holding this tripod in one hand as I drive, the garbage truck that pulls out ahead, the way my body feels in the chair, the way my sit bones feel on the bottom of the chair. So I'm present, right? I'm feeling present. Breath, body, thoughts moving through, letting them just move through. But then life has plans, life has logistics. So what do we do with plans and logistics? We take moments as presently as we can to plan and apply logic to what needs to get done. You think about logistics, it's literally just logic. It's the arrangement of things logically. What before what after what because of what if what. It's basically just applied logic to the doing of things. And so we think all day about logistics because they matter. So we're like, do I go there and then I go back there and then I got to get this done and then this came up and what is that going to cost and what if I do that and what if they say this and I got to do this, and it's like all of this fake logistics. It's like, bring logic to it. You have these 5 things that matter right now, these priorities. You can get them done, or you only can do 3. What are the most important ones? Okay, you're going to do that one and that one and that one. Does that make sense? Yes? All right, back to the breath. And that is basically the balance of yin and yang in life, planning and being present. Just apply logic. I'm going there, and then I'm going there. If I go there and it's the wrong decision, so be it. I apply logic. And so we reach these moments where there's this stress, like, I drove all the way down here, and it's closed, and now I wasted 40 minutes, and I could have just stayed up there. I literally was gonna, and now I'm gonna go over there, and it's just like, take a step back, and if you're stressed, do X, then Y, then Z, and decide what is X and what is Y and what is Z. It's that. That's the formula. And so instead of stressing about your money and your bills and your chores and your errands and your things you need to do, it's just like, I'm going to do X, I'm going to do Y, and I'm going to do Z. And if I'm stressed, I'm still going to end up doing X, Y, and Z, but I'll probably do them a little more sloppily, and I'll probably damage some relationships and some experiences along the way. So why not just be chill and do X, Y, and Z without that risk of damage? Don't damage the moment. Don't lose it. So if I'm late, it cannot matter. If I waste 40 minutes, it doesn't matter. It can't. Life is too good. This worked out. It made me this video. I didn't waste 40 minutes. And I don't even need to do this video to not waste 40 minutes. I could just have some realization or some moment of peace in that delay. There's no wrong decisions if you're present and at peace, right? So for me, I'm just applying logic. I have to go to a meeting today to get a check because I need to pay my bills and sync up with that client. And I feel good about it. I feel like there's a lot of good to come from that. And then I have a meeting before that to it sounds like kickoff with our biggest client yet. Theoretically. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but it seems like we're fully on track. We've had the verbal agreements and everything locked in. So this is like a kickoff call, and then I'll send like an invoice, sort of like ping, like you can send the money here kind of thing. It's a cool truck. So before the meeting, I have almost 3 hours. I'm going to drink the best espresso in New England. I'm going to maybe even talk to the owner because I always find a reason not to, or they're busy. But I want to help this company and I want to be a part of this company. It's just such good coffee. I'm going to buy some coffee because we're out of coffee beans. Good coffee beans. And I'm going to get some work done before that meeting. And then after that meeting, I'm going to feel really good because I think it's going to go well. And I'm going to go do another meeting and get a check. Oh, sorry. Should have let that guy go. And then I'm going to stop at the house and take care of it. And then I'm going to head back and be with my family. I'll probably get a little more work done too. And I'm going to be mindful of my breath and my body and my thoughts throughout the day, even right now. A lady with a cool hat and a great coat. A guy with a hat and a beanie and a canoe sweater. A house with icicles. A house without. 2 people shoveling snow together. The feeling of the brakes and the force of my body. The feeling of driving up a bridge. The American flag. In the wind. A long stretch of a railroad. In betwixt the trees. A funny looking snowblower thing the city's using to drive through the sidewalks. A tractor ahead of me blinking and driving slow. Me as I quickly embrace the moment of the best coffee ever. I anticipate blinking my turn signal right as I turn into the parking lot to park my car and go get this coffee and go get this work done. Even then, I just saw, because I just drove by her earlier and I almost stopped here first, and then I decided to go to the client first that ended up not being open. But even now, I just saw a bunch of cars parked, and then I'm like, great, now it's busy. My mind starts going into the things that it thinks matter. Now it's busy. Now there's not going to be a spot for me. And, it's just like, it doesn't matter. You got to catch yourself in the act. Catch the ego in the act. All of that worry, it doesn't matter. There'll be a spot for you. You're going to be there for 3 hours, dude. It's all good. Thanks for listening. Let's go get some work done.